Remember the words of Charles Darwin. It is not the strongest of the species who survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one that is most responsive to change. As leader of the Alberta Liberals, I have often said publicly that in the medium to long term, in the next 15 to 20 years and beyond, the issue that will overtake all others will be climate change. We're not jumping on the bandwagon. Like scientists, we've been on the record on climate change for years. And holdout by holdout, the ranks of the climate change deniers have grown smaller and smaller day by day. Scientists got there first, but we expect scientists to be on the leading edge. Many people, and many people in Alberta, felt that until consensus is wider spread, that the message can and should be doubted. And then, just a couple of weeks ago, after the worldwide science community said the time for discussion was over, after even Prime Minister Stephen Harper said it's no longer in doubt, and years after the Alberta Liberals had demanded action to deal with the problem, came the words of Jeff Rubin, chief economist for CIBC World Markets. Just weeks ago, Jeff Rubin, an economist whose job it is to anticipate world economic trends before they occur, had this to say, and I quote, "Governments are waging war on carbon." Not will be, are. And he didn't mean the government in Ottawa or the government here in Edmonton. He meant governments around the world, in Washington and Tokyo, in London and Berlin, Stockholm and Seoul. We must wake up to the fact that Albertans are in a race against time to secure this province's future. Because our financial security, the treasure that sets this province apart, is hydrocarbons. Our economy is booming, and we have unparalleled opportunity because we sit on one of the biggest, most accessible, secure, and productive deposits of carbon in the world. The threat? Well, we all know carbon, when it is used as a fuel, using today's technologies, releases carbon dioxide, the leading contributor to climate change. Addressing climate change has become a national mission for a rapidly increasing number of countries and a corporate mission for a growing list of businesses. As a result, billions of dollars a year are being spent across Europe and Japan and the United States and elsewhere on the best labs and the best brains to find alternatives to carbon-based fuels. Sooner or later, those efforts will succeed. They are already succeeding. But is there another threat to Alberta? Well, of course, there is. Alberta isn't immune to the effects of climate change. Far from it. In fact, Alberta faces a double jeopardy, as both the financial value of our energy resources and the health of our land and water is threatened. When the Alberta Liberals ask hard questions in the legislature, and believe me, we do, about water planning, about the pine beetle, about climate change, we are refused honest and constructive answers. But our glaciers are receding faster than ever recorded. The glaciers that feed our rivers, that help give us the water we drink. The sky isn't falling, but the wind now carries the mountain pine beetle. Our winters used to make Alberta immune. Now, our forests are infested. The world hasn't arrived at a carbon-neutral economy yet, but eventually it will. And when it does, where will Alberta be? Will we be like Kodak or Fuji, left on the sidelines? Will we be like those coal mines in the Drumheller Valley? Or is Alberta ready to adapt? Are Albertans ready to stare the future in the face and make it blink? We can be ready under a different kind of government, an Alberta Liberal government.